everyone, welcome to eveRIAthing. Today, our guest is a very young actor who's appeared in so many remarkable films. And so I'm sure he's not a strange face if somebody sees him. You probably know him very, very well. And we're very happy to have you. Welcome to the show,
Thank
Hunter.
you. Thank you for
Hunter
having
Dillon,
me.
everyone.
Hello.
So how are you?
I'm doing pretty good but tired right now. I've been juggling like a lot of stuff with finishing up high school, so it's been fun but busy, really.
Busy, and I heard you just turned 18.
Yes, I did, and
Aw, young man.
yeah, my mom has just thrown me out the door pretty much. She's like, okay, you're independent now, go do your thing.
Mom, what happened?
A little bit. It did. Like at first, it was like 2 days in. I was like, oh, I don't feel different. Then suddenly, just hits you like a brick wall, and you're just like, whoa. Okay.
What 1 year can do?
Yes, it's a very big difference, I'll admit, but I'm managing, surviving.
Well, welcome to the adult.
Thank you so
era.
much. Thank you for welcoming me to this amazing, horrible place.
Well, I've been there 1 million years ago, so I promise you it's going to be more exciting every year.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Look forward to it. Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Mom. Hope you're watching this.
He made it. There you go. Okay, well, first of all, congratulations on all your films.
Oh, thank you so much.
Success of your films, and I've been reading about you, watched a little bit of your interviews, and I'm very excited to actually meet you in person. I'd like to thank Leslie Diana of the promotions people.
Thank you, Leslie.
We got to see each other again. Okay, you're very young, Hunter, but here you are. You're very busy. You're in school, you're graduating, and I hope to God you'll have time for your prom, but you probably won't have time. And you've acted in films that starred like Ryan Reynolds and all these big stars. And you're very busy as a lead actor. At Holly Hobbie.
Yes, that's true, yeah.
There you go. Well, tell us about the show. More so, tell us about your role.
Well, the shows I'd say about a girl trying to solve like the problems in the town, like sort of like one of those shows, and she tries her hardest, but sometimes she just can't do it by herself. So her friends pretty much help her, and I guess I'm one of her friends who help her along the way. And as much as I have my own stuff, she helps me with that. Like it seems like it's like a little slice of life fun show that people can relate to.
Exactly, like real thing, right? Like you're busy, but then you have a friend, and sometimes you can't even.
I mean, like looking about it now. Like, yeah, that's the most relatable part of it. Is just that we all kind of want to help each other out, but sometimes we need help too.
So are you saying it's more like, I know it's musical in a way.
Yeah, it is.
Is it also more about friendship? Like, what's the main theme of the show?
I think it's probably friendship and just helping each other when we need it, pretty much. Yeah, I think everyone kind of needs that help once in a while, just like lifting each other up, because
True.
it's balanced. It makes you feel better, it makes them feel better in the end.
True.
Yeah.
And you know, importance of peer support.
Yeah, pretty
Right?
much. Peer support is really good.
Especially now, and you know, so many issues and about, you know, around peers. But it's good that you are focusing on helping one another, because that's true. We can't live by ourselves.
No.
Right?
No.
And you're very good there too. So like really, really very good. I thought you were older, but you know, come to think of it, you're very young, but you have a lot on your shoulders. You know, you have a good, you're very well spoken.
Thank you so much.
When did you realize you wanted to act?
It's just kind of something I'd say that was just there. Like, I don't know, like anytime, like I remember like we used to live in a co-op, and anytime we'd play a new game, say it was like tag, oh, I'm gonna go and change, and I just change into a costume, and then it's just, and even my brother, like we'd sit down and play Lego, but he'd make up all these crazy stories, but then he'd basically just give me like this little playground to go play in, and I just play these characters. Like, I don't know, it was like something just kind of existed, I guess. I don't know, there was never really like a specific time.
And you're actually the one who embraced it. Your brother probably started all of these, you know, initiated the stories.
Yeah.
And here you are, you got into that world.
Yeah, no, he really, that's actually why my brother has got into writing actually for stuff. So it seems like he's been more of the writer-director, I've been more of the actor for like the longest time. So it's like a little cool brother dynamic a little bit.
Well, that's amazing. You support each other.
Yeah.
You give each other ideas.
Yeah, actually we do. Like sometimes we'll hang out and shoot ideas at each other, and it's just like a little brother bond that we still have after like 18 years. And it's really
wow.
good. Yeah.
Would you say he's like your best friend and your best critic?
Yeah, actually, I'd say he is. He'll like criticize me when I need it, or like will bring me up when I need it. Like he's honestly like one of my best friends, and
That's wonderful.
yeah, I love him. Yeah.
Well, that's good to have a brother like that. You know, especially when when you're an actor, things can be very hectic, and you have different roles based on your IMDb. You acted, there's the Exorcist, there's Holly Hobbie, there's Deadpool, there's like, oh my gosh, like so many different themes.
Yeah.
How do you prepare for a role? Like, okay, this is serious. Oh no, this is musical. How do you prepare for, how far ahead from the taking?
It's just like, well, like to prepare for a role, I kind of just like corner myself off in a room, or like it just kind of depends. Like actually, this new technique I've been working on is just like kind of like getting more into mind. Like, okay, what is this character thinking? Who is this person? What does he want in this? It's like more or less like getting into more his mind than your own. It's a little interesting thing that I'm just started doing, but like it's really working well for me, and I'm excited to continue doing that.
Yeah. And among these roles that you've had, which do you think you relate to most?
Probably, I guess, the Exorcist one. That was
Right?
Yeah, I'd say so, because that character was a bit of a, as much as he was smart, he was a bit of a loudmouth, smart. Yeah, a little bit. He just talked a lot and would poke fun at people, but like he deep down just cared about everyone. And honestly, that was the cast where I don't know, we filmed for like half a year or so, and that's was like my first real like on-set experience, I'd say, and it still sticks with me, and I still stay in contact with the cast. So I'd say I left that project kind of changed.
Oh wow! Well, weren't you scared? Like, that's the
a few
Exorcist,
points.
right?
A few points actually.
Oh my gosh. Even if you have a script, right?
No, John Cho on that got really into it a lot of times, and it was amazing to see, because he's a terrific actor, and seeing him work and getting to this possessed. Oh, spoilers. He's the one who's possessed. But he really got into it, and it was like, ooh, I don't know, it was amazing to see. But yeah, he was great at that. It did scare me a few times, but
Right?
like, yeah, it was.
Even if you're aware, you know the script, you know what's coming.
Well, yeah, no, it's funny.
It still scares you.
Like deep down, subconsciously, you're like, whoa, okay, I get it. But then sometimes you'll see like, oh wait, this is actually how scary movies are made. Then you just kind of appreciate the work that they put into in scary movies or anything like that in the end.
Yeah. I'm just actually curious. I just thought about it today. Like when you act, you film. When you watch a horror film that you did, do you still get scared? Like, is there a difference watching?
I kind of laugh, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of laugh about it, because when you see it on there, it's afterwards. Like they've added all the effects. They're trying to make it look scary, but when you're on there, you kind of think, and then there's like, remember like we were filming this one scene, it was supposed to be wind blowing, but they had giant wind bags that would just blow all your hair back, and it actually like sometimes be hard to breathe, because you're just like, it felt like a jet engine was like getting blown at you a little bit.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So it was more or less funny, because you're remembering like, oh wait, that's actually not scary, because you're remembering like, like it's supposed to be like, oh, you're seeing this horrible thing happen, but then you see like 50 plus people just looking at you from behind a camera, and it's more or less just funny remembering everything.
How about voice acting? Because you are a voice actor.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
It's voice acting, I'd say, was more difficult for me, because you're trying to make something where like show more emotion with just voice. There is no physicality to like bring it out. Yeah. So I actually, for the longest time, it was more difficult, because you basically just gotta like get the energy up and only show that through your voice. And for the longest time, I just couldn't do it, because it was just so hard to get enough energy to do it, or like I kept doing too little, and now.
Yeah.
Only like past few years I've actually gotten more into that and able to bring energy out, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, it was, I'd say, more difficult than actual like on-screen acting. And then now I've realized that, oh wait, as you record, no one can see you, so you can do these more physicalities to help to amp yourself up, and it's actually helped me out a lot. And so if anyone's looking for voice, I can just like do some movements with it, pretty much. I don't know, like just get yourself going. It helps out a lot, yeah.
Oh, that's very nice. Well, there you go. You found a technique, like you found a way to.
Yeah, and it works out really well for me, and I'm very happy I found it, yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, did you actually audition for that, or was it like, okay, I'm going to give it a try because it's available?
Well, actually, no, it's something I was like, I like my mom's actually does cartoons, like she produces cartoons as well. So yeah,
No kidding.
Yeah, I even have my dad's a musician too. So we have this like whole family of little entertainers a little bit. But it's just kind of the longest time I was just surrounded by cartoons and everything my whole life, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this out, and it's just kind of something that I just got into and I've had fun with. So yeah.
So it's in the family.
Yeah, it is, and even my grandma on my dad's side is also an actor, or like a family of weird, entertaining people, I guess.
I bet you everyone is saying, "Oh, he got it from me." No, he got it from me. Okay.
A little bit. My mom says it's a back and forth thing a little bit. I think it's just kind of something that's just a gene, I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it's just if you feel like doing it, go do it. Like I don't like for the longest time I wanted to be a dentist before I got into acting.
No.
Yeah, and
Is it totally gone from your
it's gone.
dreams?
Well, I mean a little bit. Like sometimes I'm like even like oh maybe a fisherman would be nice just for like a side job or something, because it seems very relaxing. But like you can. I don't know. I just like there's something about it. It's like a little fascination. Like, oh, maybe that would be nice doing something like that. But no, I do love acting, and I've made something out of it.
And that's true. When you're acting, you get to play a lot of roles. So you can be a dentist. Who knows when you're older?
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah. How do you find time for? Do you even rest at all? Like, do you have any breaks or hobbies?
Hobbies. I've just more recently, like I've actually in the past few years, I've just got more into like music, I guess, because of my dad, and I don't know, I've just started singing, writing songs, and it's just something I've just kind of made into a hobby, and it's growing, so I'll see where that takes me. But I also just prefer just relaxing and sleeping, I think, just because you do get burnt out a lot, juggling a lot of stuff, and hopefully over spring break I'll be able to relax, reboot, and
enjoy the season.
Enjoy the season. Yes, I'm very excited for springtime. It's
I wanted to know which of the movies you've done so far you think play a huge role in motivating you to keep acting.
I think actually that may have been Deadpool actually, but so like originally I actually had a little more of a and they had some rewrites, but like I actually got more of a scene in that movie, but it got cut in the end. But I mean, like I walked back like filming my scene, and I felt really good about it, and I don't know, like I was able to work with all these actors that I had seen throughout like my whole life, and I was like, oh wait, I know you from that, and it was really good bonding with all of them, because we were just like we would like film maybe like whatever, and then we'd go off and just talk about everything. There'd be like live, I don't know, even like what we were filming, music, or just movies, comics, because it was Deadpool. This scene was very like I had to be like get very emotional for it, but like when I was done, I was like, wow, I feel very released almost. So it's like this sort of like a little adrenaline rush you get from it. It's the dopamine release in your head that you're just like, ooh, I like this. This feels good. So it's like it's whatever you get from it. But like, yeah, I like doing it to like because it makes me feel good a little bit.
Right. You must be exhausted but excited.
Yes.
Very contented after a film.
Yes, actually, you do have this like, oh, it's over. It's like, okay, I'm happy that I did all this work into it, but you're kind of sad that it's over too.
Oh, I know.
But then you get excited because like, okay, time to like get back to work and like find something else to do.
Find something else, move
like,
on.
Yeah, it's like it's never good to like look back and be like, oh, I wish I could go back to that, because it's always it never stay in the past. Like it's always good to like push ahead to do something new. Yeah.
Very true. Do you have a dream role, like something that's on your bucket list?
I actually I'm still writing my bucket list. I still have to get to that, because like I'm still like, oh shit, I don't know, should I do that? I don't know, but like, I guess there's one specific one I can think of right now. Okay, Disney's doing all these remakes, but my favorite Disney movie is actually this one that no one really remembers. It's called Treasure Planet, and the main character in that I resonated with so much growing up as a kid. And I was like, oh, and if they're making movies, that'd probably be the one I'd be like, I need it. I don't know, but like I guess that might be the one. If you're trying to get it out of me, yeah, I thought would be the one I really want to do on my bucket list. Yeah, the audition I'd say for like an actor is like the real job, because like you're going. No, it is. It's like the real job, because you're bringing it in and showing like what you can do, or like that's what you're supposed to do. Getting the job and having all those things that come afterwards are more or less like the extra bits, or like the sprinkle on the cake a little bit. And
you're so right.
Yeah, no, but yeah, you can appreciate those things, because sometimes they don't come all the time. But I'd say just appreciate them, take them to heart, and don't forget them, because it shows. It's nice knowing that like, wow, you're appreciated. It's nice.
You know, that's a very good message coming from someone as young as you. You know, gratitude. Appreciating what you have.
Yeah, and I feel like that's kind of like anyone who anyone who's like artistic in some way. Just like sometimes they do, like even if it's like a little like, oh, that, like if say you're a painter or like an artist just drawing something, it's like, oh, I like that. Like little bits like that can go a long way because it feels good to like be appreciated. Like even in general, you don't have to be an artistic person, but just being appreciated in general does feel nice.
Before we end the show, we have a little bit of a surprise at the end. Like it's like a game. We have 45 seconds to run an entire set of 10 questions. So it's teamwork between the both of us because I should read as fast as I can.
All right, well,
and whatever answer comes to your mind, right there, whether you think it's right or wrong, just go for it. Like your favorite shoes, like heels, whatever. Right?
All right.
Just say whatever, because we got only 45 seconds,
right.
or we both fail. Okay? We'll be right back with Quickfire. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're going to do some Quickfire with Hunter. It's our teamwork.
All right.
So,
Teamwork.
if I mess up, it's me. Whatever.
It's her. It's always her.
We're partners. Ready?
All right.
Favorite song?
Right now, we're Wrong Side by Chris Cornell.
Worst place to get stuck on Earth?
Probably, I want to say Antarctica, because what are you going to do there? It's just penguins. What are they going to do? All neck.
What do you do if you lose your voice in the middle of a shoot?
Just go off set and just start drinking a lot of water, I guess. That's what helps me out, I guess. Start humming.
3 things that you always carry with you?
I guess headphones, because I just like music in general, because it just kind of keeps you going, I guess. Yeah.
What superpower would you like to have?
Invisibility, so I could just disappear and everyone won't have to find me. Yeah.
Favorite subject in school?
Math, surprisingly, because it's just a really fun. Well, it's my first time in math class where I actually enjoy it. But yeah.
Last 4. Name the hardest thing on your bucket list.
Probably the hardest thing, I don't know, rocks.
Favorite expression?
Favorite spaceship?
There you go. Dream vacation.
Going New Zealand, actually. I really like New Zealand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Your biggest supporter?
I met probably either my brother or my mom because, yeah.
And last, favorite expression?
Expression, like what, like facial expression?
Whatever, yeah. There you go. Good job, Hunter. Yes, that's the best. Like, you know what? If you do that, you're actually letting people think, like, am I happy?
I think
Am I
I'm
sure?
confused what I'm supposed to do. Is this good?
Did I win or?
I don't know. Yeah, good job.
Good job. We're gonna do that now. We did it though, right?
I think so. You're the one with the questions, not me.
Well, thank you, Hunter. We had so much fun.
Thanks for having me.
Is there something you want to share with the audience before you go to your next star?
I guess, yeah. Just go out with your friends and look at stars. It's very nice, I guess. Yeah.
He's one of them.
You're
one of the stars.
Aww. This is nice.
Loved having you, Hunter.
Thank you for having
gosh.
me.
You gotta come to the show again.
I will hope to come back.
Again?
Yeah.
We loved having you. What a beautiful day to spend today with our